in the event production space. From their very first gig to now, they've built an incredible journey that spanned nearly a decade. With 9 years of experience under their belt, they're heading into their 10th year stronger than ever. And the milestones doesn't stop there. They've supported and produced landmark events, including the upcoming 150th show that they're part of delivering. We'll dive into their story behind the grind, the growth, and what it takes to keep creating powerful experiences year after year.
Hello. Hi. So what are we doing? We've never done all this in front of the camera. I've always used to be behind.
Hello, I'm Sandy, and I am the co-founder of Bluefeather Studios and Bluefeather Events.
I'm Suresh. I'm also the co-founder of Bluefeather Studios and Events. You might ask who's the founder then. We keep fighting about it, but we don't know.
That's how it works. Two people find it together, and then they're called co-founders.
Co-founders, yeah.
You don't need a
See, that's why
founder.
I was, but yeah.
We're gonna have a rapid fire round.
Delete the.
Did he really a rapid na? Rapid na? Jaldi, like quick, like.
Quick na delete na.
Did na?
Sudden.
Illa, quick na sudden.
Appo delete the. Rapid fire na.
Rapid na.
Gadagadan
Ah, gadagadati.
Gadagadati. Nalla irukku. Ipo vandu gadagadati sutru.
Sutru. Okay.
If Bluefeather was a person, how would you describe its personality?
Warm, cuddly, and cozy.
Cool.
Fun.
Where did the name Bluefeather come from?
I don't
It's
know.
an interesting question. One day I woke up in the afternoon and then I suddenly got this name. Someone gave me a reference to it. They said there is some flower in
No, not flower. It's a bird.
bird in Amazon
In
forest,
Amazon forest, apparently.
which is very rare.
Yeah.
So
And it has a blue feather.
blue feather.
So someone were like, "Is this why you named it blue feather?" And
I was
Suresh
like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely."
maybe. And I was like, "Hey, do you know what an Amazon forest is?" Okay.
What's your favorite type of event to plan?
music.
For me, it's comedy.
Dream celebrity you'd love to plan an event for?
Yeah, come on.
man.
Obviously. Pass. Next question. I mean, there's a lot more artists who we would like to work with.
But
Like,
A.R. Rahman
A.R.
is
Rahman
the
is
dream
the
celebrity. Like,
top most, yeah.
I think if we end up doing which we partly did, like we were in A.R. Rahman's.
Pass like a touch and go.
Yeah, in A.R. Rahman's 2017 concert, this was like when I was super fully pregnant, just 2 weeks before I delivered my twins. We were just taking care of the backstage. We were helping the producers just do the backstage, and we did meet A.R. Rahman over there. And I was
In
like,
the lift.
yeah, and I was like, okay, that's it. This is the moment I was living for.
Are you more of a plan every detail person or a go with the flow kind of person?
I'm a plan with the detail when I'm taking decisions. Go with the flow when I'm actually implementing those decisions.
Because I'm the one who's implementing it. I go
So
plan with the detail.
He plans the detail, I just go with the flow or go with him.
Coffee or tea while planning?
And nothing, I don't drink either.
I would say it is Morgan spiced.
Suresha, no, it's coffee. That's what you're supposed to say.
But yeah, coffee. Probably a cortado with a shot of milk.
Early bird or night owl when working on events?
Like
Night owl. Woohoo!
One song that always gets you in the mood to work?
Recently for me it is that that song somewhere it feels like okay the event is going to start now.
But for me, off lately for the past 6 months or 8 months, I've been listening to 2 songs before every event, every single show. One is Kun Faya Kun and the other one is Janani.
What's your go-to stress-busting ritual during busy event weeks?
Not talking to each other at all because we end up fighting. And also, I try not to think of the event and do something completely different just a day or two before the event.
I mean, she goes a few months ahead planning what is coming next, but I kind of be at that particular moment in order to finish it. I mean, it's a very anxious journey, but I still try and do something.
But what is your stress buster?
I mean, mostly songs.
Okay.
Mostly songs, but it depends. Like I would probably go to A.R. Rahman playlist or my own Bluefeather playlist.
What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
About me, I think people are usually surprised when I say I'm a scientist. Always people are like, oh, did you want to be one? But
I don't
about
know
him,
what is.
I think a lot of people don't know you're an associate director to Karthik Subraj. A lot of people don't know a lot about you. You're not an open book.
I'm not
A lot of people also don't know that he's my husband.
Yeah, so
People are like,
that is also there. But I also like singing. I used to sing. I used to be a drummer in college, so maybe that is where I still wanted to do something related to it. And nowadays I do soundcheck series, which is also something that I enjoy because there's absolutely no people in the auditorium. I keep singing.
Yeah, he likes singing for himself. Doesn't sing for me.
If you could plan an event anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Los Angeles, Las Vegas.
Finally, what's next for Bluefeather Events?
Can I be like really honest and say I don't know? If you know, come and tell me. But no, let us pretend. We definitely want to keep continuing what we're doing, and we want to bring in more artists. We want to start doing slightly bigger shows, but also we want to kind of do shows where the second generation based in the UK are also coming, and
There's a lot more in talks, but nothing has been finalized yet. But we have Praveen Kumar coming in November with his new show titled 8.
Yeah.
And so a lot more coming next year. Hopefully, it's going to be some interesting set of shows.
Bluefeather Events is a part of Bluefeather Studios. We started Bluefeather Studios first because of photography business. We used to do a lot of photo shoots and video shoots.
It's know what to do next, but we started discovering what to do next. And here we are, almost completing 9 years and stepping into the 10th year.
Just thought maybe we should bring intimate shows like comedy and music shows and stuff like that. So it was an idea, and if it was not for him, it wouldn't have lasted for so long, because when I start something, it ends in 3 months. So, and that's what Bluefeather Events is.
What makes you different to the other event producers?
From my angle, I think we are different because of the personal touch that we bring into the events, but also because of the quality that we bring in. If we know that we cannot pull it off, we always say no. If we know that it's not gonna stick to that kind of quality that we want, we bring a lot of feeling at home. We treat people like they are family, not just the artist, but also the audience. And we always try and bring a very unique artist and independent artist. We try and organize intimate shows. So our highest capacity show was An Experience, which was 1,500. It kind of creates that community. I don't want to boast around, but I kind of feel the other difference is I don't think any other event producer has lasted so long.
And also, I think we were the first ones to bring the Indian comics out to the UK. We have shared our ideas with a lot of people who are now event producers as well. We don't want to keep that with us all the time, and then we always wanted to spread it out. And
we don't really
as much as
gatekeep all of
possible.
our secrets, and we don't understand monopoly, and we don't like it. What makes us different is it is a personal touch, and we try bringing in really different and independent art.
And we are open to trying any artist.
Who are the artists you have worked with?
To start off with, it is Karthik Kumar, because like I said, he is the person who started Bluefeather Events. Once he went back, there were a lot of Indian comics who got in touch with him, and he was very kind to put all of them in touch with us. And at that point, there were no one else doing or producing shows for Indian comics. Between 2016 to 2019, we were the only people producing Indian comics. So we worked with S. Arvind's show, we've kind of supported. Then after that, we worked with all of the North Indian comedians who were like Amit Tandon,
Atul Khatri, Saurabh Pant, Jasprit Singh,
Kanan Gill,
Kanan Gill,
and Varun Thakur, Nitin Merani. And all of them, and then we also picked up on all of the South Indian comedians like Alex and Praveen Kumar, Baggy. At that time, this was pre-pandemic. And then now in the post-pandemic, we've also worked with Marvin, Jagan, Vikas Vikram,
Abhishek and Nirmal,
Ram Kumar, Anachi.
We've also worked with Sundar and Mudusha, who are from Canada.
YouTube chat. I'm a big fan of her.
Yeah.
Who else? And that is all of the comedy. I'm really sorry if we've missed any comedians. We love you. We really do. But maybe we might have forgotten you slightly. But no. But we've also done music shows. I think the first musician that we worked with was Devan Egambram.
I think Devan also is one of the key element why we started the whole thing. Back in those days, like 10, 12 years back. We used to attend a lot of events when we were working in radio, and that's where we met Devan, and then we got exposed to the entire event site. And yeah, so we produced Devan's Unplugged music show with a lot of local musicians.
And we had Dilakshan in that as well.
In that as well. And Pragati's show in Singapore and Malaysia with Keva and Shravan Sridhar. And apart from that,
obviously Motamadi music. And one of our favorite musicians, which is Guitar Prasanna.
I mean, we can do a separate show on Motamadi music and Guitar Prasanna and all the musicians and the comedians.
We're very sorry if we missed you. I don't think we have, because in my head I've gone through all of the...
I mean, we do miss you because you have to keep coming to the shows.
Yes, not that Miss Suresh. I'm talking about missed saying their name in the video. But thank you again to all of the artists who worked with us. And oh, I remember who we missed. We missed Sonu. Sonu is the Kannada comedian.
My friend.
Who she came for the first time, and then she was very good friends with me, and then she came back the second time, and then she became friends with him. And she said, when she came back the second time, she was like, I didn't realize I could actually be friends with him, but he is my friend. So it's very difficult to be friends with him.
What's it like working with Motamadi music?
Motamadi music doesn't feel like working because it's more like meeting your cousins and friends after a long time. 2 years before, when I met my first cousin, who was Badri, I never knew that relationship.
No, he's not the cousin.
But that's
he is like a cousin.
I didn't know that that relationship is gonna develop beautifully to wherever it is right now and wherever it's going. It never felt like working because it's more like you supporting your friend, or it's more like I lost him in one of the traditional festivals. That's the kind of feeling I get. And after meeting the entire team, it was more like, meeting your college gang, or it was never a business relationship between us. It's not just about the fun things. We also talk about life.
Motamadi music are very different because we've worked with a lot of comedians. I'm not someone who understands a lot of techniques of sounds and lights and music. So I'm always a bit, your music show, how can we do that? Can we pull it off? But he's always interested in music shows. I was very, very anxious about the show because it was 8 people and there was a lot of mic, a lot of sound and light. But the way the team puts us in ease, they have, zero qualms about who they are. I do feel a lot young when I'm around them as well. Like last time they were here, they stayed with us and every day we were awake till like 3 a.m. They are really, really fun people to work with, but they're also fun people to live with. Like we stayed with them for about 3 weeks, and I'm so looking forward to hosting them again, but also looking forward to the show. They put in so much effort. They sell out in 4 seconds in Chennai. They have zero ego about, going out and promoting their show. So it's very easy to work with artists who understand that, it's not the same. You don't get the same kind of treatment that you would get at home or in your country when you go travel abroad.
They are amazing musicians on stage, and you would only know it if you come and experience the entire show in live. The videos doesn't do any justification. So make sure you come for the show.
What does 150 mean to you?
Lot of fun and lot of struggles, lot of learning, lot of ups, lot of downs. It's good to be here. At the same time, it is also very surprising that we are here, and we are grateful for all the support that has been there.
I'm a person who's very, very spontaneous in making decisions, but I struggle to be consistent with it. And Karthik Kumar was, one of the comedian, and he was a Facebook friend of mine. 2015, when he started touring, I just went, why are you not coming to the UK? And he was like, because nobody's calling us to the UK. And we just discussed, and I was like, I know how to, do all of these things, and all of the technical stuff. Should we just do this show? And I think when we started, it was just that one show.
Just started with just one show in London, and then London became then the second show in Reading, added to it, and then Birmingham, and then we ended up doing 5 shows in that particular tour, and we thought that's the end of it.
We did not think that this was going to turn into a business and we're going to last for so long. We just thought, okay, we want to watch Karthik Kumar live. If nobody else is bringing him, we'll bring him.
But there is also another point to it. We were not able to afford to go to any of the shows. Even today, we are not able to buy a ticket and go for a show. So we ended up producing those shows.
How silly. That's a very, very bad financial decision, by the way. We would have spent less actually going
That's
to
true.
the show.
That's true. But yeah.
That is how it all started. And for me, what 150 means is it is a complete surprise. I don't think I've done anything for so long, other than being married to him, which I'm still, wondering why. But for me, being able to do something consistently for so long, and I shouldn't be taking the credit away from him. If it was just me, I wouldn't have lasted so long. So thank you for coming up, like always being a part of my crazy ideas and actually taking it further. And
I think it is.
being
It is also
consistent.
because I don't start anything. It is very hard for me to start anything. But if someone starts something and asks me to do it, I would make sure it's done to the fullest. She starts everything. She's the one who kind of started my career in this. And my manager emails me saying, "Why did you resign your job?" I'm like, "No, I did not do it." And then she says, "Yeah, I sent you a resignation."
Yeah, I sent a resignation for
That's where it all started too.
What's the most memorable moment?
For me, I'm a very, very, very introverted person. And for me to be able to change myself into a complete extrovert, speaking to a lot of people, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, keep talking to them and also meeting a lot of new people. In this journey, I've got some amazing friends and mentors and who have always been with us, and I think they are all more like friends for life. And also in terms of the audiences, that sometimes they just come to meet us, and it's more like meeting your friends and family most of the time, because most of the people might think 150 is not a big deal, because there's a lot of people who are doing like 350, 500,000. But for us, just the two of us, with the help of a lot of friends, that is also another thing, because there's been a lot of friends in our journeys here and there giving us a helping hand whenever we need it. And those are all the beautiful moments, I think, that I will always cherish.
I think all of what he said. I think one really memorable moment for me was our first ever show, which was with Karthik Kumar again. We did do a lot to put everything together, but when it actually started and when people started laughing, I was almost in tears, because it gave a very special high to be kind of knowing that there's about 350 people in a room and you're very mildly responsible for all of them coming together and laughing. It actually made, again, that kind of repeated last year when we were doing Motomari Music in Camden. It was 8 years apart, and that show got sold out literally 5 minutes before we opened the door. I was in tears even when I went on stage and when I was welcoming everyone. But it's really hard to sell tickets without a lot of marketing, and also it's really hard to put up shows of artists who are not really popular. They are popular in their own means, but you need to push a lot. There's been a lot of friends who's helped us, and not in terms of helping putting a show together. They've also helped us with childcare, with getting groceries done, picking up our kids from school. So thank you to all of those friends. I'm sure you know who you guys are. Also, thank you to all the artists who always trust us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And yes, so let's meet.
So we've got our upcoming shows, which is obviously Motomari Music, and you can see from our smile how excited we are. More than the shows, I'm really excited that we're going to be home and we're going to be playing, not music, but playing games, which
well.
which will translate.
It might sound a little bit irresponsible as producers, but because one of our friend was very worried last time because we had the show next day afternoon, and early morning 4 o'clock. He's like, "Bro, you've got show at 4 o'clock. You have to go to bed."
And that is the friend who's recording, and we're using his camera right now. but so thank you. Thank you for listening to us. And we have Motomari Music shows coming on the 19th of September. It's in Birmingham. On the 20th of September, it is in London, Camden. And on the 20th of September in London, Camden, we also have a DJ night after the show with DJ Gautam, who's Anirudh's official DJ. And on the 21st of September, we have Ilayaraja Special, which is in Greenwood Theatre in London Bridge. And it is going to be one of our most special and cherished show, because it is our 150th show. So
and to make it even more cherished, make sure you all buy your tickets and come there.
Buy your tickets, be there for us. You've always been there for us, be there for us more. And if you don't know us, be there for us. We are fun people.
You might have to buy a bigger house.
That's fine. You don't have to come and live with us. You stay there. Come for our shows.
You can come for a game night, probably. So we have a lot of new games this time.
Thank you.